What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with another Dokkan battle video. Now, 8th anniversary battle is one of those that I've seen a lot of people talk about, so I hadn't gotten into it until recently, but dare I say I'm a little disappointed. But to be fair, I'm only on 7th anniversary. Now, I have roasted each and every single battle up till now. In fact, I've gotten all of the rewards. I mean, like, all the rewards. With one team and one team only. So today we're going to take on 7th anniversary, okay? This is the second to last anniversary, I think. I think we still battle 8th. We should. So 4th. No, yeah, so 8th is the last one. So once we beat 7th anniversary, we'll be pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a very similar team to what we have been using in a lot of other events. Now, the exception to this is there's a couple of different units on here that I wouldn't normally use. But the trick to this, at least so far, for me, the big trick has been guard. Now, if you want to get your rewards, you got to beat these. Some of these you got to beat within a certain amount of time. And you need to beat this with a rainbow team. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and used our 8th anniversary lead, okay? We're using the GT duo as a lead, okay? We're also, of course, using these guys. I haven't needed their standby skill yet, though I have started using it. I've never been able to get it off, which is really funny. So we may need it on this one. We'll see how things play out. Now, to build the rest of the team, what I did is I went ahead and just kind of used Power of Wishes and Battle of Fate with guard. I need to make sure that all of my units have guard. So just to kind of emulate the process of going through this, let's go grab Power of Wishes. There we go. And Battle of Fate. There we go. We'll do a partial match on those. And then if you come over here and you do passive skill and guard, that is essentially our whole team. Now, obviously, the two new units are not necessarily on here, but they really become mandatory, and they stack their defense. They haven't even taken much damage either in this battle. So we've been pretty good up to this point. I have yet to even sweat. So let's see what happens here with 7th anniversary. Now, I've got a choice of the GTs or the SS4s. We just did Super Saiyan 4, so I'm actually going to do these guys. Now, I wonder if you have to beat both. I honestly wonder to get all the rewards if you have to beat both. But here we go. We're going to kick this off. Now, it is an AGL phase. Let me start this off. I'm going to give them that. And I'm going to try to feed Gohan. So we're going to do that and that. Even though Gohan is floating, I do feel like he's going to kind of be, I won't say great at this, but probably better. All right, so let's see what they do. Okay, 1.2 mil, not too terrible. They're only doing their 12 key super, so, you know, it is what it is. I really wish they'd get more SA. For whatever reason, I don't see them get a lot of SAs. Most of the time when they extra attack, they tend to get base attacks, which I know they say it's a chance. I think other units tend to do it more often. I don't know if their percentage rate is just down. It's not something I've ever honestly looked into, but it feels like it. Okay, well, actually, they're attacking, so we're good there. Okay, here goes Gohan. Now, I don't expect Gohan to be great out of the gate, but 1.8 mil. Actually, you know, that means their defenses are pretty high. So, let's see what happens here. 2.2 mil with a crit. Okay, now it is a 3.3 mil stack, so 2.2 mil with a crit ain't bad. Just tells you how much, and 1.18, tells you how much damage reduction they have going on. Basically, it's like a third of the amount of damage you'd normally be doing. So that is worth noting here. Okay. The bad news is my Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 4's GT duo strength unit is on the front line. So I want to be cautious about how to do this. I'm going to drop that down and that down, and then we'll feed that into them. They'll get a U Super on the second one, but the first one's not going to get a U Super. They are at a distinct disadvantage here. But we're not in the last stage of the battle, so We'll see how this plays out. Okay? Don't expect much damage. Okay, well, they got a critical, so that's good news. I gave mine a good bit of critical. So, you know, because there's with extra action, there's only so much you're going to get. So, giving him a good bit of critical seems to have paid out pretty well. And they tank really well. So far, I've not needed them to have any dodging at all. Now, that may change later on down the road. It is what it is. You know, I ain't too terribly worried about it. All right, so 5.2 mil, not bad at all. Granted, that is with a critical. And I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention. I don't know if this is the second unit or the first unit still. We're not going to get a chance to figure that out. Probably the second unit if I had to guess. I don't think the first unit would still be going. So, here we go. Now we're in the physical stage. Now, this is a stage where these two are going to be at a distinct disadvantage. Looks like Piccolo doesn't have a lot of key here, and they do, so we're going to go ahead and build them out. We'll give them some key. They're kind of our weakest link at this point, and I think that will be a wise option there. Wasted a little bit of a key. Probably could have kept some of the rainbow orbs around, but I'm not terribly worried about it. Okay, so 7.1 mil attack stat. Let's see what they get. Gentlemen, whenever you're ready. Ooh, okay. The damage reduction is real. The damage reduction is insane here. But damage reduction is only one part of the... That I didn't expect. 1.3 with a crit. That's a little scary to think you got 1.3 with a crit. That means it's going to take a long time to take him out. Which actually, for better or worse, means we'll probably need the standby on the physical unit. So, we'll see how this plays out. Okay. Not really doing much of anything. Ooh, okay. This is what I didn't want to see. This is what scares me a little bit. Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, they held their own pretty well. I expect that to be like, 3 or 400k hit, maybe more. So, not too bad. Not one we want to take again, but definitely not too bad. And I think their guard rate really helped them out a lot. So this is the first time I've actually been a little cautious and a little worried. We still don't have any support items. We still don't have any support memories. So we're good there. This is the first event that's really challenged this team. Even since Shenron didn't really challenge this team. I'm going to save the revival. And I'm going to save their extra action. Because I do feel like we're going to need those later on. Now, who's got the best defense? Gohan by a country mile. So we're going to do that. We're going to feed Gohan. Goku tends to get his U Super like all the time. So I'm not terribly worried about him. We'll do that. And then that. And I think that'll be good. Honestly, they should tank it. They're going to have type advantage. Even though they're taking a ton of attacks there, I think they'll be fine. Okay? Let's see what Gohan does here. So, if nothing else, what I can do, since we're really low in health, is I can actually use the standby in one of the strength units. But I don't think we need to yet. I'm not quite ready to do that. I want to save that for the final phase. And I want to say we got one more phase after this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we got at least one, if not two more phases after this. So if I use one of the standbys in the next phase, I think we'll be fine. It's the first time I've been forced to use the standby. And even now, I'm pretty confident we won't need it yet. Emphasis on yet. It's that one unfortunate essay that really has cost us too. So, it is what it is. All right, gentlemen. Now, I don't remember where their 18 key stacks defense or their 12 key does it too. But they should have plenty of defense. Look at that. Double-digit damage. They should be able to eat anything this guy's going to dish out. All right. Now, Spirit Bomb. I said I was going to use it. I'm actually going to wait. I don't think it's pertinent yet. My biggest concern is, and we got full health now. Good grief. All right, but we're good there. We're fine. My biggest concern is the int unit eating another SA. But not much I can do there. We'll just feed him up, and we'll give the Fizz that key there. We'll need to drop the green key and start getting things lined up again, but I think we're fine. Not terribly worried. That's just the honest answer. I'm just not. Maybe I'm too confident, but I've seen this team do amazing stuff, so I'm really just not worried about this in the slightest. All right. Vegeta and Goku are going to just take him to school. There we go. 2.3 mil with a crit. Nice. Okay, so 27 damage. Like I said, unless they eat an SA, everything's pretty much laughable. And the only time I'm really worried about the SA is if I'm at type disadvantage. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate to see. That's truly unfortunate to see. But you know what? We got to build a rainbow team. Okay, you know what? That ain't bad. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. A second critical. Once again, I don't remember if that unit gets guaranteed crits after there's a few units out there that do, and I don't think they're one of them that get guaranteed crits. Maybe I'm wrong in that. I haven't paid enough attention, but I don't recollect, and I don't think so. But that might have just been 100% luck. Either way, as you can see, we're not sweating. I'm going to continue to save all of our actives and all of our standbys for later. We could let Piccolo loose a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and give Gohan that, even though he's not going to get his U Super. And I'll give Goku that. There we go. All right. So 3.7 mil out of Piccolo. What are we going to get out of Piccolo? I'm sorry, shiny Piccolo. Ooh, not even a mil. Ouch. Okay. The damage reduction is real. The damage reduction is absolutely real. So I'm willing to bet, based on the damage reduction, I'm willing to bet the next stage is the last stage. Could be wrong. I haven't paid a huge amount of attention to that either, just because I like to go into this a little bit blind. I really wanted to test this team out. I know we did kind of see at the beginning, but for me, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't really want any spoilers on this. This was a does my team work without any other prep challenge. And so far, I got to admit, I'm very happy with the team. Now, I am a little concerned that 8th anniversary might be a different animal, but we'll just have to see. All right, so I do have the standby skill, but I'm not going to use it. I don't think we're going to need the revival yet. So let's go ahead and feed them up there. Now, they don't necessarily need a U Super, but a U Super wouldn't be bad for them. And then they will get a U Super there too. So the whole team's getting a U Super, whereas the first unit has full key. Oh, I love that dodge. It's like I think a level 3 dodge in him. That's it. I don't really put dodge in these guys. So that was literally the level 3 dodge going off. So rare to see. Like it a lot. A lot of people believe in that. You can see at this point, like, these units don't need it. They absolutely do not need it. But if it goes off, it's there. It's there. Probably could have put more in criticals, but I did criticals in my skill orbs, so I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried at all. Actually, that might have been, maybe that's the friend unit. I'd have to check. Doesn't really matter either way. It is kind of a waste to put it in them, but once again, do bear in mind that things happen, the game ages, and, things could easily change. Now, we're in a tech phase, which means Gohan is at a disadvantage. I can now use Piccolo's active skill. We got a lot of green on the stage, so let's go ahead and see what Piccolo can do here. Okay, he's just getting a 12 key there. And he's getting a 12 key there as well. Let's see. So he's a little over that, but do remember that it goes 12, 18, and then the next step is 20. And after 20, it's some of them get extra on full, but most of them it's 12, 18, and then 20 just gets a little like tiny boost. All right. So it doesn't matter what they're doing here because Piccolo's just going to eat it. That would have hurt. I'm not going to lie. That would have hurt a lot. And it's worth emphasizing here, Piccolo has no defense. 0. He just doesn't take damage. Literally does not take any damage in this stage. So what you see there is the raw damage that units would be taking if they didn't have a high level of defense. So guard rate's going to be a massive, massive thing here. Any of our AGL units we kind of want to keep out of the way. Even Gohan, I'm a little worried, would take an insane amount of damage here. So we really want to limit that. All right, so I don't want to use the physical if I can help it. I don't think we're going to have a choice here. Drop that down. And that down. Reason I don't want to use physical is because when we get out there, we're going to have the physical unit. And I'm going to use his standby now. Because I think the standby is going to be really important to kind of wiping this stage out. This is the first time I really think the standby will help. In hindsight, I probably should have initiated it before Piccolo. But I'm not terribly worried about it. That would have been better. And I only really now decided with the amount of damage that we're taking and all that it's going to be a thing. So, oof. Piccolo, you got to do more than that, Chief. All right. So notice that base level attacks from Goku and Vegeta are in like the 300k range. So that's got me a little worried. That's got me slightly worried, and that is, especially with them being right there. Gohan's got to be really careful. So I'm going to go ahead and use their standby. And I'm going to try to nuke him out of this. We'll see what happens. Now, Vegeta's defense is kind of trash here. So this might have been a really silly maneuver. Probably should have waited until I actually had the strength units up. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what his defense actually is. Actually, no. His defense is better than I thought. I don't know why I thought... Maybe it's the strength unit that has crummy defense. Either way, Ki would be his best friend here. That's why I kept all those physical spheres. And he'll be good. And then Gohan should be fine, I hope. We're at full health. So... Okay, yeah. Must be the strength one that just doesn't have any defense then. One of them doesn't have defense. I don't know why I thought it was the physical one. All right. Nice. Almost a 2 mil. All right. And remember, with as much damage reduction as they have, 2 mil is good. Like, I know it's not, 14 mil, but that amount of damage is definitely nothing to sneer at. So if we play our cards right, we might actually have the Spirit Bomb next time that the physical units are up. So, I don't know. Let's play it by ear. Let's see what happens here. Gohan with a almost 6 mil attack stat. Mostly I'm worried about his defense. I don't want him to eat a super attack, but it is what it is. If he does, he does. Okay, no criticals out of him. Criticals are going to be absolutely key. Okay. All right. Nothing much to talk about here, and we are going to go ahead and use this to get revival. I do firmly believe now that this is the final stage, so this would be a good time to initiate the revival. We should have a second revival on tap as well. Let's check out Vegeta's defense here, though. I think this is where his defense is nuked. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't nuke his defense. Maybe I just had a bad run with him, but one of these, I swear, it nukes the defense. Let's see what happens here. So, nope, no items. We're not doing items. We want to see... Yeah, see, his defense is pretty garbage there. But we do have revival, so I'm not insanely worried about it. And I could put him off rotation to offset some of that. So let's do that. And that. And Spirit Bomb is almost charged. I wonder if that would just be enough to charge a Spirit Bomb. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so they do have type advantage, so we're good there. They're going to get SA'd, but I don't know if their guard is still in play, but let's see what happens here. It hurt, but it wasn't the end of the world. And we have revival if worst comes to absolute worst. So, they're good. I'm willing to say guard is still in play. Here we go. Oh, we have Dokkan on this one. I didn't even notice that. Can I get all 6? Nice. It was a slow Dokkan. I like that. So, they have type advantage. Let's see what happens here. And with a Dokkan, with type advantage, and with full bars, we did. Oh, that was great. 9 mil. Tells you what they would have done without the damage reduction. All right, and I know it was a critical hit, but remember, that still would have hit a lot harder. That damage reduction is still a definite thing. All right, not expecting good numbers here. I'm just expecting... actually, that was way north of what I expected. All right. Goku, what you got? Okay, nothing. Ooh. Okay. All right. Is our Spirit Bomb charged? It is not. Okay, so this becomes semi-problematic. What is our defense here? 600k. We won't have revival until next turn. Let's do that. Did not get nearly what I wanted out of that, so we'll do that. And I think that'll help us next turn, maybe. Okay, he's taking up a defensive position, so he's not going to take much damage. All right. Piccolo, what you got? I'm actually on the edge of my seat here. This is one of the situations where I'm a little nervous, not worried, just nervous. We've got enough health. We can eat another one of those, I think. But we'd have to eat it with a unit with guard rate, so we couldn't eat it with them. But considering next turn we have revival, and then the turn after that we've got the Spirit Bomb, I think we got this in the bag. As I said, we may not even get an opportunity to use the Spirit Bomb, probably because I didn't charge it enough last turn. And honestly, had I chosen to use it before Piccolo had done his active, we'd be in a better state. Oh, what do we got here? See what happens here. Yeah. So the funny part is, I still didn't need the standbys. I used them, but I didn't need them. So that was a lot of fun. So we're going to come back and we're going to do the 8th anniversary unit with this and see if we can get all of the rewards with one team. I will be back with the 8th anniversary run here shortly. Like, comment, and share. Make sure you guys subscribe. We are almost there to subscriber goal. We will probably be doing the giveaway this Sunday live on stream. We just missed it by a hair last week. So make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon.